Hi, good morning. Welcome to our Blackpool Biker. It's Sunday the 1st. It's roughly 8 o'clock, 8 AM. And we've got sun over there. A bit different to the last few days. Yesterday wasn't bad, a bit gloomy. The hotels are quite busy, as you can see, with the car parks. Just up North Shore, heading towards North Pier. Swap over in a second across the prom. You've got Tiffany's here. So, yeah, we can cross over with it being early. Any trams? No, you're alright, you can cross over. Let's have a look. There's some on the beach already. Okay, you've got the Beach Patrol headquarters here, just below me on Middle Walk. But yeah, it's a much better day today. Yeah, I apologise again for that wind on, I think it was 2 days ago, wasn't it? It was just so windy. Yeah, it's a cracking day. It's still cloudy and that, as you can see. It's a bit, well, it's cloudy, you know what I mean? It's a bit grey cloudy. You can see where a bit later, hopefully, the sun will come through a bit. So yeah, 1st of August. Hope everyone has a cracking August. There's a few about, say it's still early, having the early morning walks, taking the views. Yeah, I was asked as well, what's that about with the Metropole Biker? We did a bit of a series really. I think there's about 3, maybe 4 videos on the Metropole, and it's where a young girl in 1944, there's actually an air raid shelter underneath the Metropole. I'll show you the entrances and that in a minute, as we're walking that way. There's 2 entrances, but at the time we didn't have a clue. And with help from people watching the channel, we discovered the entrances to the what was an air raid shelter in the day. We'll show you in a minute. But in 1944, young girl, if I remember rightly, she was 22, was killed by a serving mechanic in the American Air Force. Basically what they'd done, they'd met up, they'd gone for a drink, probably, you know, around town and what have you. They'd come back to the Metropole after having a few drinks. They'd gone into this air raid shelter that was at the time underneath the Metropole. Like I say, I'll show you in a minute. And this Montoya, he was called, actually murdered her. There is a full series on that. It's probably under Lockdown Walks. Blackpool Lockdown Walks it'll be under. But we'll show you where the entrances was in a second, for those that don't know. Regular watchers will know, so. Let's see, and it's steadier today. So much calmer. Now, like I say, it's just gone, it's probably about 8 now. Maybe just gone, 5 past or something. I'll upload this one before I get back. I'll just upload it from the phone, so you can see what it's like this morning. There's a little Crazy Golf to the left of us, as we're walking towards North Pier. Got these like Victorian shelters here all along. I think they're cracking these, me. Bygone area, isn't it? Very much so. Yeah, so when we were first checking out here, just underneath, I thought the door was, I'll show you in a second. I thought originally that this would have been the door to the entrance. You can see it just there. And then when I got a bit closer, I thought, nah. Especially when you read this sign. I thought, right, danger of death, keep out. Okay, then we'll take that. But if you walk along, you can see where there's like different coloured paint and what have you. You think, could that have been something at one time? And this is literally what I was doing when we was trying to search for the air raid shelter. I was walking along here, and someone said, "Bike, you've walked straight past it." So I've kept going that way. We've just look at the left here. This was one of the entrances. If I go back, you see where that would have been an entrance. It says 1912, and you know, and the ornate architecture above. That was one entrance. Well, then someone says, "Yeah, biker, when I put the photo on," because there is newspaper reports at the time. Yeah, there's newspaper reports at the time of what had happened with Montoya. You know, killing the girl. And it's shown a picture of the entrance. And someone said, "No, biker, that's not the entrance. There's another one round the corner." So I'm like, where? So originally I couldn't find one. They said, "Keep going round." So that's what we're doing now. Oh, isn't it nice, this weather? So much better. So much better. So if you keep going round, this is for those that have just joined and don't know. If you have a look here, you see that door there. I dismiss that as just being a door, but then when you look closely, you see where the plinth or whatever you want to call it goes across there, and then it goes down there. That's where the original gap was. And that door's just like a later add-on, if that makes sense. See where the seam is, or the joint going across there. Yeah, sorry about the bitten nails. It was all that watching England during Euros. Yeah, so you can see that there. The cenotaph here right next to. And if we go round, I'll show you where Nelson's flagship sank or floundered, whatever you want to call it. Just next to North Pier here. Yeah, this is your North Pier stop. So what had happened with Nelson's flagship, it was being used as like a, it was just anchored off North Pier. Show you in a sec. And it was like being used as a museum. You know, you pay to get on and have a look around the Foundroyant, it was called. Nelson's flagship. So literally just north of North Pier. Like out there. But then there was a storm one night, and a terrible storm. So literally the Foundroyant, Nelson's flagship, such an iconic ship, obviously being Nelson's flagship, came to grief, floundered here, just about there. Yeah, so you could pay to get on it, you know, have a look round, that sort of thing. The sign's just here, the little, tells you all about it just here. There you go. So if you're next to North Pier, if you're round and about, you can have a look at that. Done well with the Ibis. Used to be the Clifton Hotel after the Cliftons. The Ibis. Town hall now with scaffold around it. Oh yeah, I will do an update for you of the old Wilco site where they're doing the new hotel. Yeah, so the Ibis used to be the Clifton. There used to be a blue plaque on it, but with all the, you see the sheeting around the gates, round whatever you want to call it. But anyway, we'll leave it here. You've been alright with this little walk along. It's, like I say, it's Sunday the 1st. But from just outside North Pier, Blackpool Prom, most of all, stay safe. You know what it is. Have a cracking day.